You know the drill, 5 minutes on the clock and lots of MotoGP stories. Let's get right to it then. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. Ducati course general manager Gigi Dall'Igna mentioned that if Rossi wants, Ducati would be more than happy to give him a factory spec bike for 2022. Of course, assuming that Team VR46 decides to go with Ducati bikes. Responding to this, Vale said, "First of all, I am very pleased that Dall'Igna said these words, but honestly, I don't know at the moment. We have to see a lot of things, and we have to see how things will evolve in the coming week." Now, if you ask me, I don't see Rossi retiring on anything other than a Yamaha, but you never know what goes on in the meetings away from the tracks. Gladly, we don't have to wait too long. We might be hearing some news before Thursday. Maybe it's already out as you are watching this video. Staying with Rossi, speaking about the upcoming Dutch TT weekend, he said, "In the past few days, I've heard and read that Sachsenring was supposed to be a good track for Yamaha, but I honestly don't remember that it was. We have had some good results in the past, but when we stay on the left for so long, the tires warm up and the M1 suffers a lot. Quartararo did well, but we need to figure out what happened there. Assen is a great track for us and also for me. I like this track layout a lot and you always feel some great emotion while riding there. We will stay positive and concentrate on the final round before the summer break and achieve a good result." Five-time world champion Jorge Lorenzo, speaking about the Rossi situation, said, "He is suffering a lot this year. I may be wrong, but he gives me the feeling that Valentino is very likely to retire this season. But honestly, I would love to see him as a last attempt on that Ducati, a bike that would be an important stimulus for him. Maybe on a Ducati, he can find the feeling again." Onto his teammate, Franco Morbidelli will miss this weekend's race at Assen due to an injury to his left knee sustained in training on Tuesday. Morbidelli's knee injury first came into headlines when he crumpled while practicing bike change in a flag-to-flag scenario at Le Mans on Saturday, and then again on Sunday during the race when he ran wide and his knee just folded underneath him when he was trying to keep it upright through the gravel trap. Coming out of a tough weekend at Sachsenring where he finished in second last place, Frankie was looking forward to the Dutch GP, and he had earlier said, "The track is very fluid, much more than the Sachsenring. It is one of those historic tracks like Mugello where driving is fun. At the same time, however, it is difficult with changes of directions at high speed. It's a track where I might be able to find and use a few advantages of my bike. While on one hand, it's a bit sad that Frankie doesn't get to race on a track he loves so much. On the other hand, it could be a blessing in disguise for his long-term future. The already extended summer break gets extended for him by one more week, and he can use the entirety of these 6 weeks to get his knee fixed properly once and for all." Coming off of his worst result ever, Maverick Vinales has laid the entire blame for his situation and then some more on his employer Yamaha Factory Racing Team. It has been a pattern ever since he joined the team in 2017. He does well on test days, he does well on Fridays and sometimes even on Saturdays, and then come Sunday, he is like a different person. Speaking after the German GP, he said, "I wonder what's going on. Nobody tells me what is wrong. We keep working and now we go to Assen, where theoretically this bike works well. I don't know what will happen in Assen. It is very difficult to say." Going into the specifics of his long-term issues, he said, "I always have the same problem. I slip a lot on the rear wheel. It is true that we are working on it, but there is no solution. I do everything, but it has been 6 races now and the result is always the same. It's a constant I don't know which I keep hearing from Yamaha. What frustrates me the most is not having answers as to why I don't have the grip." Now when Maverick is struggling so much and at the same time his teammate on the same bike is leading the championship, it is natural for the team to suggest he try Fabio's setup. But Maverick sees this as disrespect towards him. He said, "Each rider has to have his own setup. It can't be that I have been using my rival setup for 2 years. I don't want to use Fabio's setup because I don't ride like him, and that doesn't work for me. I want them to make a bike for me. I don't want to be using other people's setup every day. I'm not here to be a test rider. This is starting to feel disrespectful. With someone else's setup, I don't think I can win." Fabio, on the other hand, has switched completely into championship mode. After the German GP, the Frenchman said, "I had a good race pace, but I knew finishing on the podium would be difficult. So I concentrated on finishing the race well, trying if possible to finish in front of the Ducatis. Going forward, we will have to keep an eye on Oliveira and the other 3 Ducatis for the rest of the championship." Adding about the Dutch GP, he said, "I think points are important, and certainly in the current situation in the championship. But at Assen, I will not race looking at what Zarco is doing. I will race to the best of my ability and try to win." If you made it till here, let me know by hitting that like button. For more such content about all things MotoGP, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.